ask the question again and then give me some examples.
Oh, well, what if our choices, our healthy choices are limited? So as far as meat or, because I think meat might be the issue. There's going to be plenty of crackers and Cheez-Its and everything else. So and I know our house is stocked full of that stuff. And right now I have plenty of vegetables and meat right now, but I don't know what it's going to be like, say, next week.
Yeah, I went the other day and the fresh vegetables were gone. The whole thing was empty.
Yeah, so this is probably like a two-part question. What I would say is, number one, I wouldn't focus too far on the future with all of this yet. I would just take it day by day. The other thing is I would just, there's like levels of healthy food, right? So like vegetable wise, there's like, hey, these are like fresh vegetables. They're ready to go. They're just cut. They're ripe, the whole thing. And then there's like frozen, and then there's canned, and then there's like other processed nature. So it could be like canned in salt with high sodium. It could be has syrup in the fruit, things like that. And those are the pyramids. So if you can't get the top one, you just keep going down. But as you go down, you just limit the amount. Does that make sense? So instead of having like a huge amount, because you're getting a larger amount of those preservatives, you're just kind of a smaller amount. And same thing with like pretty much anything. Like if you run out of like healthy food or healthy-ish food, number one, search the internet because they have all kinds of stuff. You could just put in the ingredients and just, you'll be amazed at what happens. Especially in what we're going through, there's probably gonna be so much more stuff coming out on like how to, pretty much turn that food into something healthier. But the other thing is always look at portion, all right? Because it is a true calorie in, calorie out aspect, all right? So anytime your food quality goes down, your portion goes down with it. Does that make sense? So if you have higher food quality, then you can eat more of it. If your food quality is less, then you're gonna eat less of it. So think about it this way. So if you're gonna have like shrimp, we'll just use shrimp because it's pretty like, it has high protein, low fat, the whole thing. It's pretty healthy. And then you could say like turkey and chicken, other things like, but then when you start coming down, you're going into like lean pork, and then you're going into like lean beef, and then you're going into like fattier beef and stuff like that. So as you're going down that spectrum, so if you're dwindling down with healthy food, you're just going to eat less of it. So a good thumb of method is, I used this one the other day, and give me a second. So this obviously isn't in the shape of a plate, but say this was your plate, all right? All you're going to do is whatever you're eating, just literally take it out by a quarter. And that's how you solve your problem, all right? So instead of cutting your food in half or cutting it by a measurable amount, you're just cutting it down by like 20%, even 10% if you can't really focus on that. You just want to cut it down about 20 to 25% of what you're typically eating for the portion sizes, all right? So let's give a couple scenarios. You have let's say we have brown rice. We have a lot of that, so we're good. We have a fresh vegetable, we're good. But say we have a beer battered fish stick, all right? Like fillet of fish or something like that. So all you're gonna do is eat the same amount of everything else, take out 25% of that fillet of fish, all right? And I know that's probably at the very bottom of everyone's freezer, but that's what I'm saying. Like as the quality goes down, you take off just where the quality goes down, all right? Not everything. Does that make sense? So think about portion when it comes to your food quality going down.